I'm Gabriel Pendleton with BaltimoreGamer.com, and I'm here with Mustin from the OneUps. They just rocked out last night. Without further ado, we'll talk to him a little bit, give you a chance to know what's going on with the OneUps and everything. So, Mustin, the first question we actually have for you guys is tell us a little bit about the band, how you were formed and everything.
Well, we're from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and it's called the OneUps, and we play video game music. That's pretty much the story.
We'll also talk about the different shows you've been to, and also the popularity of how it blew up from when you first started to how it is now and stuff.
Well, it first started here at MAGFest in 2002. That was our first live show. We had done a recording before that as a group, but it was the first show at MAGFest 2002. Here we are, 2010, and this is our 60-something show. We've done everything from playing at some people we don't know's wedding to playing at PAX for 7,000 people. So it's been pretty crazy. And even still, playing at PAX for the first time for 5,000 people, literally a week later, back home in Fayetteville, Arkansas, playing in a bar for my buddy who's just sitting there, my sister who's sick, and then 8 people playing in the back. It's so crazy. It's so much fun to go somewhere where you know people are going to like what you do. And then it's rough going back home to the bar scene where people just want to hear hip hop. It's crazy. So,
what about the popularity, the fan feedback stuff like that?
Oh man, it's great. It's good to have. We've got a lot of fans all over the world, and people come from so far to see us, and it's great to just meet with people that like the same music that we do.
Everybody knows you guys play video game music and everything. Well, what about the traditional bands, or other gaming bands that inspired you guys?
Well, I started the OneUps because there wasn't the funky, jazz, and all the different other styles being represented too much. Back when we started, there was the Mini Bosses who rock and the Nancy Malls who rock. It was mostly just rocking bands. So I got that going, but then now there's so many awesome bands. I remember getting a MySpace friend request from a band called Arm Cannon, and then I was like, great, another band, just another band. And I clicked on it, I looked, the first song that they do is the Super Mario World Castle, which is the one that we usually start with, every show. It's great, let's hear them screw this up. And I clicked on it, and I was just blown away. From that man, I've been an Arm Cannon fan big time, helping them out everywhere I can. I love Select Star, the Megas are awesome, Rare Candy, Entertainment System. There's just so many bands, the Smash Brothers. There's just great video game music bands out there. Metroid Metal is just amazing. So I love it all.
So are you a gamer yourself? If you are, you should be. So I don't know how old you are. Yeah. But what's your favorite game? What's your favorite game?
My favorite game? Probably Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI. My favorite game soundtrack is probably Streets of Rage 2. I love playing that one. Sitting down and just beat them up, This Super Mario Kart is the only, I'm terrible at video games. I'm terrible. Whenever we play live, we got a DVD that goes with it, and it shows a little bit of the footage from the game because it helps you remember, oh, now I remember this music. Because sometimes we mess up the music a little bit, so it's not exactly the same, and you see the video. But it's always me playing those games in the video, and sometimes it's a game I've never played before, and the character dies in the first 20 seconds, and I'm terrible at games, except for Super Mario Kart. I will destroy somebody in Super Mario Kart. So not too big on games. As far as playing them, but I listen to the music all the time.
There was one show, and you only could play songs for one game at this show, what would it be?
That's a cool question. I'd have to pick Final Fantasy IV or Final Fantasy VI because they just, I guess probably VI because it has so much diversity to it. And I was just thinking about it today, and there's the tune from the Opera House before it gets going, and nobody's ever covered it. And I started arranging it in my head on the way here on the airplane. I mean, there's just so much stuff in that game that hasn't been done. So I would say that because the soundtrack is like 3 hours anyway. So that would fill up a pretty good show.
Okay, well, so, tell the fans who might be watching this and everything, how can they get a hold of the OneUps music?
At theoneups.com, TheONEUPS.com. Get the music at theoneups.bandcamp.com. That's the best place to go. It's better than iTunes and Amazon because you can listen to the whole album. You can listen to all the music. You know, it's not just the 30-second sample. And then when you buy it, you can download FLAC, OGG, pick your MP3 style, Apple lossless, so you get whatever format you want. And it's just a really cool place. It's oneups.bandcamp.com. And then our website is theoneups.com, where you can kind of springboard off and find us on the 61, our Facebook group and stuff like that. So.
Okay, well, Mustin, thank you for interviewing with multiple people.
Yeah, man, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.